So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shilpa and today we'll be going ahead with loops. So in the last lecture we learned about switch case statements. So today we'll be learning about loops. So just imagine that you need to write same code multiple times. Suppose you need to print multiple numbers or the table of a number, or you can say you need to print a pattern, or suppose you need to print 5, that is also 10 times, or you are asked to print 1 to 100 all the numbers. So in that case it is not possible for us to write all the like for each 100 lines of code just to print 1 to 100 numbers. So in that case we use loops. Okay, so we have three types of loops in Java. One is a for loop, while loop, and do while loop. All these three have different uses, so I'll be explaining you about all the three. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, so firstly I'll explain you the syntax of for loop. So inside the for loop the syntax is something like, for after that there will be conditions. So three conditions needs to be fulfilled and they are separated by semicolon. Okay, and within the loop you can write the statement. So this will be repeating it again and again and again. Okay, and so let us print 1 to 100 numbers. Okay, and this way we'll be get a hands-on experience on how we can use for loop. So first of all we need to import utility package, and then okay, so here we already know that it's 1 to 100, so we don't need to import anything. So herein, for any loop to run there must be some variable which will be incrementing again and again. So let's suppose I'm taking int I. So int I is equals to 1. Okay, so for I is equals to 1. Okay, if you do not mention here then also it's all right. So int I is equals to 1, I is less than equal to 100. So from 1 to 100 we need to print. So in this statement first is the initialization, then it's the conditions that till when the loop will run. So herein I is equals to 1 is the initialization. I will run till I is less than equal to 100, and in every part I will be incrementing itself. So that is why the last one is the increment statement. And here inside the loop you can print system dot out dot println I. Okay, so now let's run this. So you can see that from 1 to 100 all the numbers are printed. Okay, so suppose you need to print the table of 2. So in that case we can simply say that I is equals to I plus 2. All right, now let's run this. Oh sorry, in that case this will be 2. Really sorry about that. Run. So from 2 to 100 the table of 2 is printed. So this is how the for loop is running. So let us do one thing. We will take input from the user and after that we'll print the table of that number. Okay, so first of all we need to import, and after that we'll be taking input. So we need to create the object of scanner class. New scanner system.n. All right, now let's take input. Enter any number whose table needs to be printed, right? Let's store this into n. So int I is already there. After that, I will be equal to n because now we need to print the table of n. All right, and I is less than equal to n into 10. Till 10 only will be printing the table, okay, from 1 to 10. And I is equals to I plus n, okay. So now let's print this. Suppose I mention 4. So the table of 4 is printed 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Okay. So in this way, for loop runs. And regarding the while loop and do while loop, I'll be explaining you in the next lecture. Okay. So while and do while loop are very similar. So first practice some certain questions about this, about how for loops run, and later on I'll explain you about while and do while, which are very much similar to each other. So in the next lecture we will be covering this, okay, and after that we'll be practicing problems on all the three loops. So till then, take care, have a great day, bye bye, take care.